Note, I was just going to only make this available to my email peeps, since they've already shown their seriousness by taking the time to interact with me, but on second thought I realized there may be seriously interested people out there in blog and FB land, and so in fairness I should give them a chance as well. I'm not going to take the time to rework this, just cut/paste from the email I sent out. So just ignore the parts about email. Thanks. Why 2022 feels so different. Dear friend, if you are receiving this email, it means you are on my list as a person interested in personal growth and self-development. So there's a good chance you are one of the few people out there who makes serious attempts at making and keeping New Year's resolutions. You probably don't realize this, but most people never even bother to make New Year's resolutions, let alone stick with them. You are in a minority. Congratulations. But I need to let you in on a secret. New Year's resolutions are just tweaks around the edges of your life, and that's not good enough anymore. You need more, you want more, and you know it. That's why trying to set your goals and resolutions for 2022 may seem more difficult this year than ever before. And unsatisfying. It may even seem like a pointless, shallow, and superficial exercise. Because it is. You see, in my work with my clients over the past year, the year of the pandemic, forced lockdowns, forced unemployment, businesses shutting down, supply chain shortages and rising prices, and all the rest of it, I'm seeing people forced to take a good hard look at their lives. The usual distractions just aren't available anymore. The things they used to keep their minds busy and to fill up their daily schedules so they never had time to ask, is this the life I want? Am I happy? Most people lead lives without purpose, going to jobs they hate, having unfulfilling relationships, leading lives of quiet desperation and using all the diversions and distractions they can find to numb themselves. So they don't have to think about it. Or feel it. But this past year, many of those distractions weren't available. Of course, social media would like to be your distraction of choice now, getting you involved in all those important controversies, but still there is that nagging feeling in the back of your mind that never quite goes away. I was meant for more than this. I have a higher purpose and I could be happy. So what is your resolution for this year? Maybe to work out more and lose the extra pounds you gained from having to stay home more due to the pandemic? So even if you succeed, you're no better off than you were at the start of the pandemic. And things weren't all that great then, were they? Or maybe you want to make more money at that job you hate, that causes you to wake up each morning with a feeling of dread and anxiety. Or maybe your big goal for 2022 is to have fewer heated arguments in your relationships. See what I mean by tweaks around the edges? Making slight improvements to this metric or that metric in your suck-ass life doesn't cut it anymore. Sorry for the frank language, but it's time to get real. I mean, after all we've been through, if this isn't the time to get real, when will it ever be? And it isn't what you want anymore. You want massive change. My friend, I know that last sentence might sound a little scary to you. After all, it's practically a cliché that people don't like change, that they prefer the devil they know to the one they don't. So the prospect of massive change may be triggering some fear in you. That's normal. You may even be okay with the idea of massive change, but afraid to believe that you could actually do it. That's normal too. But if you are the kind of person I think you are, the kind of person I have in mind as I write this email, this past year of being alone with yourself, alone with your thoughts, and feelings, and dreams, has gifted you with an incredible opportunity. One few people in history ever got the chance to reconsider your life and to remake it as you would have it be. By the way, if this isn't you, that's okay too. This kind of thing is definitely not for everyone. So if you want to take a pass, please do so with my blessings. Take what you like from this email and my website, links to follow, for free if it will help you, and leave the rest behind. I am happy for everyone to get a little something, whether they resonate with this or not. It's my pleasure. Now, if you do resonate with this, then there are 3 things I need you to know. 1, very important. You have not failed at life. The dissatisfaction and unhappiness with your life that you have now isn't because you didn't work hard enough, or made the wrong choices, or didn't have the correct positive mindset, or anything like that. Anyone who is simply making it from day to day in these difficult days is a champ. Furthermore, the truth is, we live in an exploitative world which has been telling you your whole life that you aren't enough, or good enough, and that it's your fault if you don't have enough. That's a lie. And that lie is one of the things keeping you on the hamster wheel of struggle. So this program isn't about fixing you. It's about freeing you. Freeing you to flow with your highest good, meaning, and purpose, and to live a life that will be vastly more rewarding since it will be in alignment with what you really want. 2, you can do this. You, yes, you, can create a meaningful life for yourself, One where you live your purpose with satisfaction. So that at the end of your life you can look back and smile. You can take back control of your life and stop living in fear and anxiety. To do this, I will be with you every step of the way as we create a safe container for the expression and realization of your deepest dreams and desires. Do you even know what you really want? 3. We will create the container together and it will require commitment on your part. This isn't one of those weekend wonder workshops where you pay me $100 on Friday, I spritz you with essential oils on Saturday, wave a crystal at you on Sunday, and voila! All is perfect in your world. Bringing about massive improvements, massive freedom, in a person's life was never that easy. You probably already know this if you're on my list, since I don't tend to attract newbies. So, this is going to be for 9 months. And there will be homework. Still here? Good. Then maybe you've already realized that 9 months was the time you spent in your mother's womb, getting ready for this life, so taking 9 months to create your new life doesn't seem all that unreasonable. In fact, it makes sense. You not only need time to make these major shifts, you also need time to integrate them, stabilize them, and make them permanent. You also need to make that 9-month commitment to yourself so that you will stick with it, and not quit or give up on yourself too soon, or as soon as it seems a little challenging. And, also, so you don't feel rushed or pressured to get results faster than you're comfortable with. Of course, I will be there with you every step of the way. We are actually making a 9-month commitment to each other. And I'm doing that because I have found it is the only realistic way to create the safe, supportive space, the space that people need, to bring about real and lasting change in their lives. The space that you need, to bring about real and lasting change in your life, not tweaks around the edges, but real changes leading to a life you love. Obviously, I can only work with a limited number of people at any one time, at this level of intensity. I wish I could work with everyone who wants to sign up, but that just isn't possible. I've experimented with different approaches to this and usually wind up with the first come, first served approach. But one thing I don't like about doing it that way is that people who really want to do this wind up on the waiting list, over and over again. So I've given it some thought and come up with another way that I believe will be more fair. So if you would like to know more, please click this link. Greater than client testimonials, reviews, and recommendations. That link will take you to my WordPress blog where you can read what others have had to say about my work with them. Since that's probably something you should check out before you decide to work with me, smiley face, at the bottom of that page is a form for you to get in touch with me and let me know this sounds like something you might want to take advantage of. Nothing difficult, just 3 questions. No obligation. Thanks. And all the best. Ray Bratcher and Sacred Breath.